Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and welcome to October. Today is October the 1st. Whew. I hope the energies are being pleasant for you, and prayers to everybody who has been impacted by the storm Ian. Keeping positive energy flowing in your direction. So I'm going to do kind of an overview of October overview for energies of the month, and let's just see what happens, because it feels like this is going to be a huge transformational, transitional month. So we'll start with the Sacred Traveler, and let's see what comes through for energies for the month. And of course, Kitty's joining me. Say hi, Kitty. She's here. There she is. She likes to be on my lap now when I do readings, so I can hear her. She's like saying, "Did you feel that energy? Did you feel what's going on?" Let's see what comes through. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. It feels like we're just on the very surface of what we're going to be diving into this month. It indeed feels like we're going to be uncovering some truth, and truth is treasure. But it also feels like we're going to be seeing things that we haven't seen before. Feels like the matrix is kind of dissolving a bit, and it feels like we're starting to see some things that we haven't been able to see before because of kind of the matrix energy. All right, let's pull some Psychic Tarot by John Holland. New Beginnings. Look at that, the Fool card. We'll start off with Major Arcana. Oh, look, and the Empress. Every time I cut the deck, there's another Major Arcana. All right, let's see what's going on this Uncovering Treasure for the month of October. Just overall, what is the scope of the energies for October, please? Another one, Destiny, Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely a new, fated, energetic discovery for the Divine Feminine. Powerful energies for sure. The Crown Chakra, the 7 card. Definite getting downloads. I mean, I can't even describe how, and look at how these cards are color coordinated. The synchronicity of color. I can't even tell you how it feels. It feels like, we're just on the verge of a great new adventure. This is a 7 of Cups, choosing wisely. We have a 10 and 2 7s. No accidents here. So keep your choices in high vibe. And I know I've been kind of slipping into some low vibe, negative energy, and it's very easy. It feels like we're kind of being beckoned into this lower fear-based, angry, resentful energy. So be cognizant of that and keep your light from being drained. And that's something that I really need to work on right now, is to keep my light from being drained by really low vibration energy, because it's just so easy right now with all the stress and all the stuff going on the planet, in the geopolitical, just even with the economies, and all of that seems to be just pulling us into a negative black void. Look at how they're pointing to the light. Keep your focus on being positive. It's going to take work. But that's part of what you're going to be uncovering, is your ability to kind of separate yourself from the matrix energy, from the lower vibration teasers. I'm hearing the word teasers. They're like just teasing you, baiting you into lower situations. And it feels like you have to choose. You have to choose whether you're going to take the high road and, you know, come from the situation from your soul space, or are you going to get into the 3D competitive, you know, kind of angry? Oh, there's pleasure. We're uncovering treasure and pleasure. I like that. All right, let's pull from the Muse Tarot. Kind of hard to shuffle when you're here. I don't know if you can still see her. This is Samara. She's my grandson's cat. The Emperor. So we had the Empress, and now we have the Emperor. So Divine Counterparts here. Uncovering treasure and pleasure. I dropped a card. There it is. We have the Five of Voices in the reverse, which is good. No self-sabotaging. Uncovering the truth is in no way sabotaging. So it feels like somebody is uncovering some truth and treasure and exploring a different dimension of pleasure from this soul space. And it feels like divine masculine energy. There's another Seven of Wands. So we have 3 sevens on the table. The bottom of the deck is the Devil, and that's that energy that we have to choose. We have to make a choice to stay out of the toxic temptation. There is a toxic temptation. And if you fall into that in the month of October, you will not uncover treasure and pleasure. You will get sucked back in. So we have the 3 sevens here. To me, it feels like divine protection. But you have to choose. You have to choose in this month of October. Your homework assignment is from a former teacher, to keep yourself in awareness energy of what is happening in front of you. Stay in the present moment and kind of analyze the situation from your soul's perspective instead of from your ego. Because if you're going to react from your ego, this is going to be a disaster month for you. But if you can respond from your soul space, October is going to be a beautiful transitional month. And I don't know why they're telling me transitional. Let's pull from the Illuminated Tarot. So October, your homework assignment is respond from your soul space, your soul's unconditional love, your soul's deeper understanding, your soul's wisdom, and not get into the ego. That's this toxic devil energy. This is definitely ego, and that's what would sabotage you. But there are some deep rewards that have the opportunity to be revealed this month if you stay in your soul-spaced energy. Here we have the Queen of Cups in the challenge position. I always like to read on these because that's the Empress energy again. Responsibility, fertility. We saw the Empress in the cut. In the challenge position, we have the Emperor and the Empress. This is going to be harder for the Empress. It's going to be harder for the Divine Feminine. So the month of October is going to be more challenging for the Divine Feminine than it will be for the Divine Masculine. It feels like they're coming out of the cycle of, this is like work, creating something. That's Pentacles. Comfort achieved through work and persistence. So this is one of the treasures that will be available to you, is being, doing your work and being persistent is going to help uncover something that's going to make you very comfortable and abundant, because that treasure is abundance. Ooh, and here we have the Nine of Swords. Instead of trying to outthink the energy, the thoughts that keep a person awake, a struggle to make sense of events. Okay, so as these events unfold, it's probably going to stress you out some, and that's where you're going to be vulnerable to fall into this ego energy. There are going to be some major events this month. I don't know what they are, but I can feel it, and it's part of the transitional energy. But you're going to be struggling with that, and if you try and, instead of keeping in your soul serene space, in the sanctity and the sanctuary of your soul, and from the soul's perspective, like the 5D perspective, if you slip back into the ego and the worry and the, overthinking, you're just going to stress yourself out. It's the Ace of Pentacles. That looks like the World card. Let's see. Yeah, that's the World card. Peace, travel, open-mindedness. It's also the Ace of Pentacles. So if you fall back into that ego, the energy of trying to control, you're just gonna feel disruptive. This is a destined, October is a month of destined movement for humanity, and it is going to create, in this transition, there's going to be some turbulence. And so for October, you're being reminded to stay in your soul space. I keep hearing soul space, like that calm, serene sanctuary of your soul, knowing, with the knowing that whatever is happening as divine plan. But if you start to look at it from the fear-based ego perspective, it's going to drive you crazy, because you're just going to fight the energy. Just go with the flow. There's the Nine of Pentacles. You'll be all right. Everything's going to work out the way it's meant to, as my mother used to say. However, there's gonna be, this is the Hermit. Self-care, sacrifice without regret. So this is a time for self-care. Take good care of yourself. Protect your energy. This is going to be part of the it's like the illusion is dissolving. Since it said self-care with that Hermit, you may want to just kind of turn off the news and you know, play music instead of, you know, being in anxiety mode. So this is just kind of a forewarning that October is going to be a bit turbulent. And protect your energy. You know, just keep yourself in your serene space. But since it said self-care on the Hermit card, I am going to pull some self-care cards. The first one was family. So kind of embrace and take care of your family. Alone time, there's that Hermit energy. Maybe some changes in your family that might be part of the transition. There might be some changes in your family, but you're going to need some Hermit time for sure. So meditation, make sure that you are able to disconnect from the 3D world for a little bit. You know, be out in nature. Go for a horseback ride. Make a meal. Okay, so we have, this is interesting, no accidents. We have the 23 card, which is a 5, and then we have the 32 card, which is the mirror, and that's make a meal. So maybe have a family dinner, because those two cards are connected. Bottom of the deck, connect with crystals. So this might be something that you incorporate into your meditation practice, some crystal healing work. But you definitely need to be a cohesive family unit. Maybe make a family meal, have a family dinner, get everybody together for comfort and you know, that sense of security as we go through this, whatever October is bringing. On the other side of it, it's going to bring something to the surface that is going to benefit humanity in the long run, but the excavation process is going to be a bit nasty. So self-care, definite time for self-care. Okay, friends, that is a look ahead. Stay positive. You know, choose to be from the positive perspective instead of slipping into the negative egoic energy, because it's going to be tempting. All right, another little brief announcement. If you're still here and you watch to the very end, I am going to change my location because for my organization channel, we're going to be doing an every nook and cranny cleaning of the office and doing some document organization and some you know, organizing electronics and all of our digital documents and things like that. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to change my location, so I'll be doing my readings downstairs. And please join in with me if you wanted to do the 90-day total life transformation. We're 30 days in and we've already accomplished an enormous amount. I'll be doing a recap video on that today, so you can see everything we've accomplished and join in if you'd like. It's free, just like this channel, but it's organization, health, and beauty, and it's really just kind of getting your life together before the holidays kind of thing. So join me there at The Organizer Advisor. It's on Facebook or on YouTube. The Facebook is the more active platform there. And so please join in, subscribe to both of those channels for me, please. And join me over there later today so we can get started on the next 30 days of our total life transformation. Until then, friends, namaste.